Hello world, so I'm here to share with you my experience in becoming a federal employee for the United States Navy in Japan. Yes, I have been waiting for this for such a long time. I have been working towards becoming a qualified professional who can get a job in Japan, and I keep applying for jobs and I get the interviews, but then always a bridesmaid, never a bride. Not this time. So I just wanted to share my journey and share my story. So I'm going to start with a timeline of what it was like for me going from applying to the job to, getting there. I made notes. All right, so from the day the job announcement closed, as in on USA Jobs, no more applications are going to be accepted, to the day I got the email saying that I had been selected for an interview was 40 days. 40 days on their end of reviewing applications and selecting who they want. And 40 days federally is pretty standard. Not too shabby, not too quick. 5 days later, I got an automatic email from USA Jobs saying that we're very sorry to tell you, but you have not been selected for this position. Very sad. So sad. And then 33 days after that, I got an email saying we would like to offer you this position. What happened in those 33 days, I can only speculate. Perhaps the first person fell through. Perhaps the email from USA Jobs was a false negative. So I don't know. After getting the job offer, I'm 59 days into waiting. So you get the tentative job offer. For people who have not been through this process before, this means we would like to hire you. And we are now going to go into checking you out to see if you are actually hireable. The first part of this process with the job announcement and the resume was simply to see if you qualify for the job. The second part with the interview is to see if you qualify for the job and you can defend your qualifications for the job. And now we're going to see if you meet this plethora of other considerations for actually bringing you on board and hiring you and starting you for this job. It is a marathon. It is not a race. Pace yourself. Don't freak out over how long it takes. It'll be okay. Just keep in touch with your HR people and do everything you're supposed to do in a timely manner. And everybody's going to try and do everything that they're supposed to do in a timely manner. Okay, so I get from HR access to a website where the two of us can exchange documents. They put up a whole bunch of tasks of different documents that I need to fill out and sign and things that I need to do. The next part of the process is my pre-service physical. I have to show that I am physically capable of doing the demands of the job. And for my job, it's things like lifting 50 pounds. I can, climb up ladders. I can get down and crawl if I need to. When you're a workplace safety and health specialist, you need to be able to do all that stuff. So I do the physical and I send them the results. And because I'm going to be working for the Navy on a base in a sensitive role where I could be potentially seeing things that are, secret or sensitive in nature, I need to pass a background check that I am a trustworthy person. So I wait for someone on their end to initiate the background check, send me the information on me getting into a website, filling in all of my information, submitting it, and then also getting my fingerprints done and submitting those. This is all digital, and fortunately, in my case, this is like my third or fourth background check, and so the website remembers me and remembers all my information, and all I have to do is go in and update and review and reaffirm, and phew, it only took half a day. It's 10 years of information. And when you're nomadic like I am and you move a lot, The next thing after that is because we're going to be going overseas into another country, what the military does is they offer incentives for people like me to, leave the United States and go over there. And they offer these incentives with a whole lot of conditions. You have to meet a whole bunch of conditions in order to qualify for these incentives. So I went through the whole questionnaire asking about things like, do I currently have any travel agreements with the DoD? Have I been working for the DoD overseas at any time in the past? I've been a federal employee working for the U.S. government overseas in the past 2 years or 5 years or whatever. And in my case, I was a Peace Corps volunteer working overseas on behalf of the United States government, but I am not a federal employee in that role, but there is a little bit of an overlap gray area. Long story short, I qualify for the incentives. Woo, woo. Yeah, that's my little dance. And I'm just so happy, I'm just so excited. And so what are we waiting on right now? Well, the travel waiver. I need a waiver they need to get a waiver signed, so saying that I am allowed to come to Japan during this time of pandemic to work for them on their base. And this travel waiver, the last that I heard, is sitting on an admiral's desk waiting for him to get it signed. After that, we should be able to get me my formal job offer with a firm start date, and we can start talking about itinerary and flights and packing up my stuff and having it moved, and oh my god, I'm gonna go to Japan. So excited. Fingers crossed nothing goes wrong. All right, peace and love.